Hey guys, I'm Justin.
And I'm Liza.
And today we're going to be talking about washing our hands.
Is it just washing our hands?
You want to shake my hand?
Not really. Only because I know you didn't wash it recently and I just know. I'm good, thanks.
I mean, I did wash my hands right before this.
Like just right before it?
I mean, not like right before we started this video, no, but before you showed up.
I don't have a problem with because I feel like I just came across like somebody who won't shake someone's hands, but I feel like Justin purposely asked me to, knowing that something gross resides probably on his hands. So I'm just gonna avoid it. But if I was in like an office setting and someone was like, "Do you want to shake my hand?" Of course, I'm not gonna be like, "Ew, no." I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." I might use hand sanitizer.
But I was gonna say, what are you gonna do after that?
I would go wash my hands or use hand sanitizer if I felt like I couldn't trust the hands that I was shaking. So I know it's so bad.
Here's something that'll probably gross you out then.
Oh, maybe you should tell me that, because then I'm gonna basically call maintenance to install a sink at my desk. This is gonna be gross.
I did the Boston St. Patrick's Day parade. Did not wash my hands afterwards and ate food.
Ew! Ew! Do you know how much? Oh my god!
Slapping everybody's hands.
I don't understand, man. I can't even go grocery shopping.
What?
And not wash my hands before I touch food. Like if I go grocery shopping and I have a snack that I grab from the aisles, I will not eat that in my car unless I have hand sanitizer or I wash my hands. I cannot.
Have you not seen the old guys that sit next to the grapes and just pick at the grapes?
That's disgusting. That's why I always, when I go to the grocery store, one of the things I struggle with the most is fruit, because it's so open and exposed and people want to touch every single one of them to figure out what's the best. So all I can picture is people's dirty hands and gross sneezing and wiping their noses on the fruit. So I always try to get stuff from the bottom.
So why do you wash your hands then after the grocery store? Because you were touching the fruit?
Because I was touching the fruit, I was touching the money, I was touching the credit card machine, I was touching the carts.
I've never thought about that credit card machine.
Although I'm gonna be so serious, on the cart I usually cover my hands with a sweatshirt. I usually, if they don't have the wipes, I will pull my sweatshirt sleeves up and I'll use that to push the cart around, so I don't have to directly touch the cart.
Wow. Okay.
I think that's validated. I'm pretty sure other people do that.
How much hand sanitizer do you have on you at any given time? Because I feel like this is going to be pretty interesting.
I have hand sanitizer in every location that I access frequently. So I have one in my car,
your house, your desk. I'm assuming your
purse.
purse.
Both desks. I have two desks now.
Okay.
Definitely always in my purse, and I always have one on my backpacks too, a little travel one, just in case I don't take my purse or something like that. So I always have it accessible at all times. And if I don't have one, you don't understand how difficult it is for me. If I realize I forgot it or I took it off and forgot to put it back on. Quick! Thanks, buddy. You're a lifesaver, man.
The only time I use hand sanitizer is if I'm using a porta-john, because it's the only way to clean your hands after going into a porta-john.
So let me ask you this. So you spent your whole day at work, and knowing you probably only wash your hands after the bathroom in no other situation ever. No matter how much you've been touching all these other things, it's the only time you're gonna wash your hands. I'm gonna trust that.
I have a
You
hell
go
of an
into your
immune
car.
system.
You go into your car. Say you go to the drive-thru to order food. You don't feel the need to put anything on your hands after you gave that person your credit card. They gave it back to you. You go into the line, and then they give you your bag of food and the drinks that they touch the outside of the cup, and you feel comfortable with taking those hands of yours, grabbing some French fries and shoving it in your pile.
Yes.
I don't understand how you not sick every day. I don't understand it. I just can't. Even at the gas pumps, I will avoid using my fingers, and I use my knuckles, because I wouldn't necessarily use my knuckles.
What do you mean, to hit the buttons?
Yeah, I use knuckles. Because they won't touch my actual fingers, which would then touch things that would be...
This is so much worse than what I thought it was going to be.
How could it be any worse? You know how crazy I am. I've admitted I'm
I know,
OCD. But not OCD, germophobic, I guess, but... Oh man, I'm bad. It's so bad that we had this long conversation at my job the other day where some people have learned recently how much of a germaphobe I am. And so much so that they make jokes and now they feel like they can't touch me, and I'm like, oh, come on, stop it. It's not that aggressive. But even in hotel rooms, I will, before anything gets put down anywhere in the hotel rooms, I always travel with Clorox wipes, and I'll wipe down every surface that I feel like I'm gonna touch in the hotel room. That's the remotes, the faucets.
I am suddenly afraid for this channel to get any bigger than it already is.
Why?
Because if we get invited anywhere, I assume we will have to share a hotel room, and I might have to kill you.
Because I sanitized it? You should be happy that I did that.
No.
I don't
It's
understand.
It's not that you're sanitizing. It's that you're gonna be like, oh my God, you put your stuff down already? I didn't have a chance to sanitize.
That's your problem. That's not my problem.
Oh no, I feel like you will somehow
Why would
make
I
it your
care
problem.
about your stuff? If you're gonna like be that gross person who doesn't care about like share, you're probably the kind of person. You're probably the kind of person that goes into a hotel room, immediately touches the remote without even contemplating how many people have touched that remote before him.
I literally went to
I already know what you're gonna say.
really, really crappy motel off of Atlantic City that was, I think, $40 a night. Me and 3 friends split it, and there were like cigarette burns in the sheets.
Yeah. Immediate checkout.
And I slept
endgame.
there. We woke up in the morning and we continued on our way because
you
we
can't
weren't.
even clean a room like that. It's like pointless to even try. I don't understand. So did you like go? Did you apply your body directly to the sheets?
Yeah.
I don't even know who you are. I don't even know how. I don't. Gross.
All right. So here's a dilemma question for you then. Do you wash your hands or do you use hand sanitizer? So if you have,
You have to put context to it because I do both, so I don't know which one. I like you gotta tell me.
Well, so
like you give me a
you
scenario and I'll say
so,
wash hands. Sanitize.
So say you're gonna grab some food.
Yeah.
You have the option of both washing your hands and using hand sanitizer, but the hand sanitizer is like in your bag, but the sink's over there. What are you gonna do?
It will always depend on the distance to the sink and how gross my hands feel. If my hands feel like super gross, I don't think hand sanitizer cuts it, so I'll go wash it even if it's very far away. But if I feel like it's just kind of and it's too far away, I don't want to make the trip to go wash my hands. Like say, for example, bowling is a good example. That's one of the scenarios that I can think of off the top of my head. This has been questioned.
Okay.
So I'm at a bowling alley. The bathroom's like across the way. My turn's coming up soon. I'm like, I want to grab an onion ring, but my hand is gross. It's been in this ball in and out, right? So instead of running all the way to the bathroom just to go wash my hands, I'm like, you know what? I just washed it before I came bowling, so the only germs I have are pretty much anything that was consumed here. So I'll just do a quick hand sanitizer. But if it's been like a trip to New York and I spent all day in downtown New York, like touching things and like walking around, my hands are being washed. Like I will not touch food with just sanitizer. So it just depends on the situation. But I will use sanitizer as an approach versus washing hands depending on the circumstances. Sometimes I will. Does that justify you? Does that justify my hands? No.
I don't even wash my hands at a bowling alley.
Oh my God, Justin! How do you not get sick all the time? Maybe, but I don't get sick at all either. So I don't.
Yeah,
know.
hold on though. I think yours is a little bit worse though because you're relying on some artificial thing.
Artificial?
My body's taking care of itself.
It's scientifically proven that washing your hands prevents you from getting sick. That's not artificial. Like you're making things up.
I'm talking about the hand sanitizer.
Oh.
That one that's probably terrible for you. But it's. I can't. I don't understand.
So, fine.
What your asphyxiation is with clean hands.
Justin,
is it your whole body or is it just your hands?
I'm a clean. So even, and I felt terrible about this, but even you guys know I told my cousin passed away a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. At the after the wake, I immediately had to go take a shower. Even though these are people who are being so kind and compassionate. And like giving me condolences, I still was just like so many germs, and I had to go wash after. It's like bad, and it's not something I'm proud of. Like I wish it's something that I could tame a little bit because it makes life so complicated. Because I can't just enjoy life. I always have to worry about how gross I am. It's like so. It's something I'm working through. I'm trying.
Now that I think about it, we went to the Big E, Megan and I, and we ate like different stuff
and you never
all
washed your
day.
hands once?
Not even once.
Okay.
I might have hand sanitized in a porta potty at one point, but that might have been it.
This is why I never eat anything that Justin touches. I just don't trust it. You guys have watched our videos. Anytime I think he touched something, I flip.
You flipped out over me pretending to put something in your cup.
No, because it's gross. Hey, a question for you. Let's do an average estimate here.
Okay.
How many times a day do you say you wash your hands?
Maybe like 7 or 8.
7 or 8 total throughout the day.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that bad though. So you're talking like post bathroom for sure. Is
Yeah.
that all 7, 8 post bathroom? Like is that how many times you go to the bathroom a day, or is that like other
Pretty much, yeah.
circumstances? 7, 8 times a day? Damn.
I drink a lot of water. I am one of the only people I know that actually drink the recommended amount of water every day. I have a giant, the 64-ounce Bubba keg at my desk, and I have a 32-ounce Bubba keg at my house.
As he says that, we're totally sipping on champagne right now. Don't want these cups for you. It's champagne.
Whatever. I didn't have any water today, actually. When I'm at home, it's a little bit worse, like unless my cup's already filled or something.
True.
But at work, first thing in the morning, I go and I get ice and water, and I drink at least 1.5 of those in a day.
Okay, so I don't think 7 to 8 times is too bad. I definitely do a lot more than that. Because I definitely do.
No, you're probably in the 20s, I'm going to guess.
No, definitely not. I don't think it's that much.
Okay, if you included hand sanitizer.
It depends. When I'm cooking, I wash my hands in between every interval of cooking. So if I touch chicken, I wash my hands. If I touch the spoon to touch the chicken, I wash my hands. So if you eat at my house, your food is not contaminated because I wash my hands in between every in-between cycle.
Okay,
every
I do wash my
in-between
hands
cycle.
a lot when I cook.
A lot. I get
a
everything
lot
off,
when I cook, but the spoon that touched the chicken, I think that's a little much.
Yeah, not spoon, maybe
that's
like
a
fork
little
or something. Because then, if say for example you're using your fork and you put the chicken in the pan and it's spattering, that chicken grease is hitting the fork and then you're touching it with salmonella and then you gotta go wash your hands before you touch the next thing.
That's not what salmonella
you don't wanna,
is.
Why? Yeah, but some of it could be salmonella if it's still kind of raw and it's popping back at you. So just and
That's
then I
not
always
what
and then
salmonella
I
is at
clean,
all.
and then after I'm done with the chicken, I clean the counter with bleach to sanitize from any kind of E. coli or salmonella stuff, right? So then I have to wash my hands from the bleach because I don't want the bleach to get on the other food products, so I'm constantly just washing my hands. So in those days, yeah, obviously I wash my hands a lot. So I would say 20 is probably reasonable based on the fact that I'm cooking and stuff. But I would say the one reason why I may not, on days that I don't cook, go that high is because of my fear of public bathrooms. So I don't use public bathrooms often. So you go to the bathroom 7 to 8 times a day, I probably go once, if that. And it's only if I really have to go and I can't.
No, I feel like this is an entirely different conversation.
It might have to be.
It
might have to be.
But public bathroom? Really?
Even at work.
Even at work?
Oh,
even though they clean them twice a day.
No.
I have some homework for you. There is a MythBusters episode out there. I will find it.
I know what you're
going
to say already.
For you.
I didn't want you, but I know what you're going to say right now.
I want you to watch the episode where they talk about your toothbrush and fecal matter. When we talk about the public bathrooms, she's going to have watched that episode about the toothbrush.
I'll watch it.
And then we're going to also talk about public restrooms in general because there's actually another one. There's another thing I want you to watch.
Is it the cell phone thing? Because I sanitize my cell phone.
Oh my god, of course you do.
I always sanitize my cell phone.
No, it's actually it's what happens in bathrooms that don't have upper lids.
I can only imagine the fecal matter that's in the air.
It's what happens in bathrooms without upper lids.
All right. Are we done with this washing hands conversation?
I think we've been done with the washing hands portion of it for a while.
So I wash my hands a lot. Anybody got a problem with that? Put it in the comments below.
All right.
You dirty freaks. Just kidding. That's probably not the right words to use.
All right. So I'm going to put an iCard thing in here earlier, but I'm going to call it out now. There's going to be a poll in there as to whether or not you wash your hands or use hand sanitizer, preferably. I mean, most people I'm going to say.
Now, the premise is do you
hand sanitizer?
Can you use hand sanitizer in substitute of washing your hands, or are you somebody who has to? So that's really what the question is, because you might use both. So would you? Well,
the question will be worded better than whatever I said.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
that's a great poll. I like that idea. I think most people are gonna. I think a lot of people are gonna side with me, even if you're not as germophobic as I am. I think a lot of people will always opt to wash their hands more than use sanitizer.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. There'll be videos there and down there, and the subscribe button is here. And we will see you next week.
Bye. I have to do that now.
No, you have to do it louder.
Bye!
Thank you.
I was told I have to do that now, because apparently I've been doing it in every video, and now it's my thing, I guess. I don't know if I